Yeah, I thought the train was coming up. That's why I came up here. He was up here last week, so he's probably not gonna come up here since I came up here today. It's a sunny day, you know. We'll give it a little bit of time, but I didn't see him in Cadillac, so again last week I was up here a little later, and I didn't see him last week either. So, and he just left, or I don't know. I missed him anyways. I know he came up here. How do I know that? Facebook somebody posted a couple pictures of the train coming into Kalkaska, but it was south of town though. Beautiful day here, 37. I asked the lady in the station down here at the Arco station, would she get offended if I called over to the station to see if they'd seen the train come in? And she said no, but she's never had anybody do that before. And I went, I'm not a lazy driver, but my job is to drive. So if you don't have to drive unnecessarily, I try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if I went on Facebook, they would probably tell me um, that the train's down south somewhere because they have their own little network of one more um, little dick in different locations. So they'll tell each other, "Hey, train's over here." Blah 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 blah. I just seen the train. Blah 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 blah. So there's a network of them all over the place. There's only me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I use them, but unfortunately, it's like I already had plans to do something, and so unfortunately, you just kind of look at the trains when you go there. When you live in the town that the train's coming to, then you just, 'cause like one guy is like, "Hey, I was filming. This is about 3 weeks ago. I took some pictures and sent them to him. He's like, "Oh, that looks like Kalkaska," and I'm like, "Yep." So all of a sudden, then he got on his Facebook, and it said trains in Kalkaska. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him the info, and he didn't have to leave his commando chair, keyboard chair. Didn't have to leave his keyboard chair. Just taped it in there. Made it look like he was a hero, right? Yeah, not really. But when you don't have to leave your command chair, when you don't have to leave your command chair to do be a commando. Anyways, I'll stay here a little bit longer. I'm probably missed him by a week. It's nothing. Not surprised at all that I missed him. So, and I brought you guys along, so you get to see some along the tracks, along the rail fan tracks. This is a channel I got just along the rail doing nothing. Yeah, I don't think he went through. I don't think he went north. I never did ask the lady other than like, hey, you get offended if I ask if the train came through? Well, yeah, blah, blah, blah. No, whatever. Um, she didn't say, oh, he went through this morning at 8:35. Oh, well, there you go. But again, I didn't ask her, so that makes if that makes any sense to you guys out there, I congratulate you. Hear me babbling? Not really. Other than get out and look at the tracks, but what's the point of that, right? Let's say, hey, hope y'all having a good day. Besides the live stuff, I also put on. I also put pre-recorded stuff. I also put shorts on there if you like that. If you're a short person, a short person. That's interesting. I've not seen a truck come through there, but hey, if you gotta go inspect the cars, you just go inspect the cars, right? Or maybe, like normal, he shouldn't be in there, and he's coming here to look at it, right? I can't say that's one of the guys from Spacebook, not, but I do remember seeing a white truck one time and a silver truck one time driving around. Um, Um, they're all Silverados because they have lots of gas. Yeah, buddy.